Got to get it, Papa. Alabama. And here I am at Mount Vernon, Virginia. This is Washington Hall. It's an assembly room, and they have a Mount Vernon room that I think is kind of a replica of what Mount Vernon looks like on the inside.
Did you read this about his will? Says on the day of his death, Washington has got off of a tree, but you did not realize he would remember every garment. The surviving.
Yeah. This is inside the Mount Vernon building, but it's completely different inside than the real one. But it does have one of these cool funhouse mirrors that they used to have back in the day. It's like a curved mirror. Well, today we have them in fun houses, but they use that to see them. But yeah, this is where they do some demonstrations and stuff and reenact speeches and things like that. And probably the biggest difference in the house is that Mount Vernon is 2 stories. And that's what those windows up there are actually at the real place. They're on the 2nd floor. This is scaled down to a certain amount. But it's a nice, outside is a nice representation of what the house really looks like. But this is really neat. And let's see, let me look outside a little bit. See if there's anybody running around in the yard or anything, any little kids or, no kids out there today. They have those cool decorative gardens out there. I'll just go across and see what happens. Yep. And there's We the People. That's the thing. That's what that thing is that people talk about sometimes. Oh wow, that piece of marble there came from the Capitol building. When they made the exciting visitor center at the Capitol building, it's probably roped off these days. You probably can't go in there, but it's okay because there's a piece of the building over here, so you can see it. That's cool. They donated it back in 2004 when you could do that kind of thing. Very cool. Let's see what's in here. Wow. And look at that. That's a reproduction of the key to Independence Hall, the real Independence Hall. So that's pretty cool. And this is from back in the day where they would argue about what we got to do. Here's what we got to do. We don't want people to screw it up one day. And that chair is it's a reproduction, of course, but it's of the Rising Sun chair that Washington used when he presided over the Continental Congress. So that's what it looked like. That's what his chair looked like, at least. So they made him have to do all that, and he's like, I'll do it. I just want to have a fancy chair. And there you go. Man, I don't know if y'all can hear that. You ought to be able to see those trees moving around. All of a sudden it got really windy. but it feels good. It's nice and cool. And this is Founders Hall. I'm gonna go see what's in here. Maybe some founders? Well, we're gonna find out. Hang on, I'm almost to the door. I gotta go up some steps. Hang on. I didn't fall down, so that's good. Let's see. Oh, Founders Hall is not open right now. Oops. I heard it lock. I heard them lock the door when they saw me coming. And so the blinds moved, and then I heard click, click. And I could hear them laughing in there. I don't know why. I don't know why people do that. People do that to me. But yeah, somebody was telling me that, you know, this is a school, and normally they have classes and they have field trips and all kinds of stuff that come up here. But it's supposed to be storming right now. It's supposed to still be raining and storming. This big front came through, and you can see how that turned out. It passed through early, like before dawn. And didn't really, here it didn't do too much, but it blew a lot. There's a lot of wind, and there's some of the wind's still around. But yeah, because of the weather concerns, they canceled school today here. So that explains why there's no people, hardly anybody here, except visitors. I don't know how busy it is and how crazy it is when all the kids are here, but that's what happened. That building, let's see, is that's a rotunda. That's a non-public space, but it's used for the school. And right across the road here are the President's House and the Matthews Center, and those are all for the school use and aren't really open to tours and stuff like that. There's offices and stuff in there. So it looks really cool on the outside. When you walk inside, it's just gonna be an office anyway. So I'm going over here. Let's go over here and see what happens. All right, this is the Colonial Chapel. We're gonna go and see inside. And this is cool. And this has some typical features of colonial type churches, where they had these boxes. They had pews, but they also had boxes. And back in the olden days, the boxes usually belonged to families. And each family, they had their own little place. You'd go in there for their services. And because they had the door, you didn't have to worry about people coming sitting in your spot. Sheldon would have liked this setup. Nobody would ever be in his spot. That's really cool. And now up in the back, they got the organ. And you could have your choir up there if you had choir. Pretty cool. And here we are at the Revolutionary War Patriots. The marker, it celebrates the men and women who achieved American independence. And there's a shrine apparently in here that we're going to go check out. And we'll go past the cool statue. There we go. Let's go see inside. I'm not sure if there's, I don't know. We'll find out what's in there. Let's see. This is a veteran shrine. People from all eras. Veterans from all eras. It's a presentation about veterans and their achievements and contributions throughout our history.
As an individual duty to our country, we each claim the birthright of liberty, but freedom is not just about our rights. Each one of us owes our country our best patriotic service, and if necessary, our sacrifice that America remains free.
It's a lot bigger in here than it looks on the outside. There's a lot to see. That's a nice little Purple Heart. And this is something neat you can do. If you have a veteran in your family, know someone, you can actually have them registered in this shrine here. And they have some paperwork and that type of thing that you can use to do that. A lot of information about this place is on their website, and I'm gonna put that down in the notes so you can find out more about it. And hopefully come visit. It's really cool. All right, now we're gonna come pay a visit to this house. Let's see what I can find in here. That wind's still blowing. It blew my wig off 3 times, and I don't have my string tied to it. Look at that. Cool. Look at that. There's a crowd. There's a big old crowd. Uh-oh. I did it now. Look at that. Good thing it's got everybody's names, because I'm not too good on some of these. And here's my hand for scale, in case you were wondering how big these are. There's George W. back there. Wait, there he is. Yeah. And there's his mom and dad. Yeah, all kind of people. The Fillmores, in case you forget who the Fillmore, Millard Fillmore. These are pretty cool. These are all handmade. Abraham Lincoln.
Where the inaugural balls take place in the White House, you see portrait figures of all of the presidents and their first ladies.
All the way back there. Look at that. Oh man, there's Nixon is even in here. Jimmy Carter, I see him. Golly. The Clintons. The Roosevelts. Harry Truman. He even got his little glasses. You can see his glasses.
styled authentically to the style most often worn by each First Lady. Notice the
Eisenhower's,
color, the typical
there's Obama's,
Mrs. Washington,
Reagan's.
First Lady of our land.
Just her glamorous gloves.
Sitting position is seen on a bench
That's
beside
pretty
her
cool.
husband. The tallest president in the history of the United
See what else is going on.
He was 6 feet.
Oh, these
4
guys.
inches tall. And if you notice carefully, he is truly the tallest of the group.
Recognize any of this? The boycott the buses, equal rights. It's Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. Oh, that's World War II there. Man, Iwo Jima. I'm gonna skip some, so you have to come get them, come see them. But these are pretty cool. There's Roosevelt doing the fireside chats. He would get on the radio and tell everybody what's going on. That's pretty cool. Ooh, look at this. I don't know. I thought it was somebody with a big beard, but it's a lady. She has like a fur collar on her coat. That's that's why I was kind of astonished. I was like, "Look at these wizard people." No, it's ladies from the early 1900s. They have big fur collars on their coats. Ooh, see what's going on in this one. They're in the big theater. They're watching a show. And that's Abraham Lincoln, by the way, in case you couldn't figure that out from my helpful hints. That's the surrendering of the Confederacy to the Union, the end of the Civil War. Like I said, I'm going to kind of skip because I don't want to give them all away. These are really cool, though. Okay. Ooh, there's Ben Franklin doing his shocking experiment. These are all cool. I don't want to show them all because they're too cool. You have to come here to see these things. These are really cool. Here's a cool turnstile and some megaphones. Oh, and see, when you come to see the rest of them that I didn't do spoilers and show everything, you can do this, a scavenger hunt. And it's all kinds of stuff that appear with those models. And you have to find it. So come here and do that, you. Well, that was pretty cool. And the whole place is pretty cool. And if you ever get a chance to come by here, you really need to. Bring some kids with you and show them about the country. And they have special events out here where they have reenactments and things like that. They typically have reenactors that do demonstrations about different points of life in colonial times. So you can see stuff like that. And I'm so impressed. I had no idea what this is going to be like, and it's awesome, and it's growing. So to keep my hat on so my hair doesn't fly off with this crazy wind. But other than that, it's been a fun visit. So see you again soon on Looked At.